Hello everyone, this is a little video on some breathing. I don't even know where to start on this one. It has been an absolute crazy, week or two, and I know that a lot of people are stressed and it's more of a fear-based stressed, which is fine because we're human and we need to recognize when we're feeling fear and anxiety. It's how we react to that fear and anxiety that's important. So some people feel the need to go out and stockpile, but I think most of us and those probably watching that video would be able to recognize and want to do something about that fear and that anxiety and that stress. So we're going to work on the parasympathetic nervous system, because the parasympathetic nervous system is our rest and digest, and that is stimulated on the exhale. On the inhale, we stimulate our sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight or flight. And obviously we're in that kind of response a lot at the moment. And whilst it's good to be in both, we need to get the right balance. What happens is when we're in fight or flight response, back in the day, we would have, that would have been a kind of a trigger for us to run for our lives in case there was a big, tiger there threatening our lives. And what happens is all the blood rushes to the arms and the legs, and it comes from the body and the organs. So we don't want to be in fight or flight for more than we should be. So it's about getting the balance right. So this breathing exercise is just to get us into the parasympathetic nervous system response. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be increasing the exhale. So if you'd like to join me, you can sit in easy cross-leg position on the floor like I am now, or if not, if that's an uncomfortable seated position, you can just sit on a chair or a seat with both feet on the floor, but sit up tall, lift the heart, and try and sit up straight as well, so we're not slouching, and have the palms of the hands upwards. So you can rest the palms of the hands on the thighs. You can take a chin mudra if you want, but personally I prefer to just completely relax the hands and just let the fingers fall where they may. And then just close the eyes now, and we'll just start to bring the awareness inwards. Just observing how we're feeling in this moment, not trying to change it, just be accepting of how we are feeling. And then bringing the awareness to the breath, noticing how you're breathing in this moment. Are they fast breaths, fast short inhales and exhales, or a little bit longer and smooth? And there's no right or wrong, there just is. And then just take a really deep, big breath in. So breathing into the belly, as the diaphragm pushes down, the abdominal rises, and then up into the rib cage, stretching out the intercostal muscles, and then finally up into the collarbone. And then when you reach the top, just hold the breath for a couple of seconds, and then open the mouth and just release the breath. And then again, just bring the breath back to the natural rhythm. And then breathing in for a count of 4, and breathing out for a count of 4. And then just start to increase the exhale to a count of 6. So breathing in for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 6 as you start to lengthen the exhale and really focusing on the count. And every now and then perhaps a thought will pop into your head, and that is fine. That happens to all of us. Don't attach a story to that thought. Just don't follow it. Just observe. Be aware that you've had a thought and let it go. And bring your awareness back to the breath. So in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6. And then start to see if you can increase the exhale even further. And for some people that may be tricky depending on where you are in your breathing practice, your pranayama. But go to where you can. So if you can breathe in for a count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 8, so that you can double the exhale to that of the inhale, then that's what you're working to. But if you can only get to 7, or if you need to stay at 6, then that is fine. That is a-okay. And to help you to be able to control the exhale, all you need to do is imagine that you're fogging up a window or a glass and you're contracting the back of the throat and nose. But do that with your mouth closed so that you're breathing out through the nose. And that will help you to slow down the speed in which you exhale. And then option to breathe in for a count of 5 and out for a count of 10. So sticking with the double exhalation to that of the inhale. And if you're doing this breathing exercise late at night, then I would recommend just keep carrying on with the breathing in for 5 and out for 10. But if you're doing this exercise earlier on in the day, then bring your breath count back to inhale, count to 5, exhale, count to 5, so that we can start to bring the balance of the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system into place. And then allow the breath to go back to its natural rhythm, keeping our focus and attention on the breath. Just observing how you're feeling in this moment and accepting of how you're feeling. And then take the left hand and place it over your heart and your right hand on top of your left hand. And bring your awareness into the heart center. And take a moment to feel gratitude for the good things that are in your life today. And there are still things to be grateful for. And you can take opportunities out of this experience that we're living in right now. But take that, the things that you feel grateful for, really take it into the heart center so that you can truly feel it. And perhaps you can feel a little tingling, a little sensation from the heart. And if you've not done so already, include it in your gratitude. I'd like you to take a moment to think about our nurses and our doctors on the front line, our carers at the NHS, and just give thanks and send love out to these people who are putting their own lives on the line to help us. And then just observing how you're feeling in this moment. And when you're ready, you can release the hands and gently open the eyes. And so this practice should help not only with calming your nerves and anxieties, but also help the strength and the health of our lungs. So take care, people. Stay safe. Stay at home. Namaste.